All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up.
Hey,
All we
what's up,
got
y'all?
is us
What's
look
up,
down
y'all?
the
Welcome
bench
to
like
New
it's
York Liberty
championship or
Fan
bust.
TV. I am your host, Rem. Excited to tap in with you. New York Liberty survive a nail biter today in Indiana and defeat the Fever 95-87 in OT. That was a game. That was definitely a game. It was a matinee today. And we clinched the Commissioner's Cup and will face the Las Vegas Aces on August 15th for the Commissioner's Cup title game. So excited to talk about that, excited to discuss with you. But before we give you any recaps and discuss today's game, I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for New York Liberty Fan TV presented by Bucket for Bucket Podcast Network. And yes, thank you. We are on a 3-game winning streak. We won 7 of our last 8. And we out here. We definitely clinched that Commissioner's Cup. And games like this makes the team better. First of all, we were up by 20 points, as much as 20 points. And to see how the Indiana Fever stayed resilient and stayed tough and did not let the game just slip away from them was crazy. Indiana is going to be a good team in the future, led by Aaliyah Boston, by the way. But first half, it was completely sloppy for the Liberty. I did not like what I saw. The game started really slow, looked like they needed to get their legs under them. But we will share the keys of the game, the keys that we put to the game. Our first key was not to get caught up in the trap game blues, because this was a trap game. The Indiana Fever have lost their last 7 games. They lost their last 3 at home, and they were looking to get a W before that All-Star break. Also, their record is not great. I think they're 5-14 this season, now 5-15 after taking that L to us. And this one is something that we could have let slip easily, and we could not let that happen. However, it did get a little bit scary in the end, and scary hours were upon us. Just like Liberty Twitter knew what was up when we went into OT and had to put down, look, it's scary hours, guys. We in OT now. And that was a huge shot by Aaliyah Boston to force that. In the first half, let's talk about how sloppy we were. First of all, if we want to win this and go all the way and actually make it to the finals, we're going to have to take care of the basketball. The fact that we're one of the best teams in the NBA, the second best team to be exact, is crazy that we're top 4 in turnovers. We have Sabrina Ionescu, we have Sloot. We need them to kind of be the catalyst, the drivers, the generals on the court to kind of put us all in places that we put the players in places that they need to be, and make sure that we're making smart decisions at all times. Because with those 2 ball handlers, those 2 playmakers, we shouldn't be top 4 in turnovers. So we definitely have to do better at taking care of the basketball. And that was one of the things that helped Indiana definitely push this into overtime. In the first half, we had about 12 turnovers. Luckily, we got back on defense really quick, and they only scored about 6 points off of those 12 turnovers. But the same would not happen in the second half. They would definitely pick it up in the second half. Sabrina Ionescu, all-star Sabrina Ionescu. Let's talk about her. Let's continue to talk about her. And every time she has a big game, all I'm going to do is shh, shh, because I know we got haters. I know we got naysayers that have a lot of chirpy chirp to talk about Sabrina Ionescu, and we are not here for it. This is a positivity channel, and we know that Sabrina Ionescu is the future of this league and one of the best players in this game currently. So she was 3 of 6 in the first half from 3. Got it cooking. Definitely hit 4 more in the second half, but she was cooking. And just a quick stat, shout out to the Yes program for putting this up. When she's on 3 days rest, Sabrina Ionescu averages 21 points. When she's on 3 days rest, she had 20 points in 3 quarters, and we almost thought it was over. And like I said, it was that fourth quarter meltdown. We were up by 7, I think, at halftime. And by the end of the third quarter, pushed it to 17 at the end of the game. And I guess that's where they kind of started taking their foot off of the pedal a little bit. And we weren't hitting shots. At one point, we were like 2 for 12 or 2 for 14, and just weren't hitting shots. And then Indiana cut that 20-point lead down to 4. And in that fourth quarter, they outscored us 27-12. We just didn't have it going. And to add to that, the turnovers. I think we had about 21 or 22 turnovers this game. Not going to cut it. Not going to cut it if you want to go all the way. and win games, but it was the mental errors and the mistakes that put us in that position that we had to end up in OT. Let's talk about Aaliyah Boston real quick, because Aaliyah Boston had herself a game, Rookie of the Year. We're gonna say it. We're gonna shout out to all of the rookies who are doing their thing, putting in work on that WNBA court. But hands down, Aaliyah Boston has to have that. She got to have it. All-star starter. The top performers of this game. Let's talk about the top performers before we even like break that down. But the top performers of this game, Sabrina Ionescu with 34 points, and Aaliyah Boston, she had 23 points. She also had 9 rebounds and 2 assists, and she had the big three to send this game into overtime, which was like it was huge. That big three. It gave me Tim Duncan vibes, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know they from the same area. We make that comparison. I make that comparison a lot, but she's a really fundamentally sound player, and to force them into OT today, that was big. That was big. She played some big basketball today. So shout out to the rook Aaliyah Boston for doing the damn thing. And Indiana had about 5 players in double figures. We already know Kelsey doing her thing. Berger got hot behind the three. She was hot tonight. And Erica Wheeler did her thing too. So just to mention a few of them, but definitely had to stay consistent and keep fighting just to stay alive and pull this one through. The team comparison, in almost every category we won except for field goals. They beat us by 1. They hit 32 field goals to our 31. However, we out rebounded them, we out assisted them, we hit more threes. Again, I'm just gonna say it was the turnovers. The turnovers is what we got to cut out, because when we turn the basketball over, that's when they create points, and we're basically giving them opportunities to come back into the game. Hands down, our player of the game. I can't speak about her enough. All-star, should have been starter, Sabrina Ionescu with 34 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 tray balls. 7 of them things. 7. Last game, she had 6. She followed up with 7. She said, I got one more for you. I got one more for you. 7 tray balls today. 4 of those in the second half to take us home. And dope basketball. Sabrina Ionescu, by the way, is the only player in the WNBA currently averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I'll add extra to that, she's a leader in 3-point percentage and made in the WNBA this season. So career season for Sabrina. And I'm happy that she's doing this in a New York Liberty jersey. So shout out to her. Let's look at the box score real quick. Benijah Laney with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and assists and a steal. JJ had 12 points. She had 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And I want to call out that key block in the fourth quarter on Aaliyah Boston. We needed that. That was some vet-like activity right there. We needed that. So nice block. Sloot, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists. She was diming the basketball. She was diming. She had a couple of bad fouls today, but she was definitely diming the basketball, getting that thing. She had some steals, and she also had a block. I want to shout out Sabali and Kayla Thornton, who put up some good minutes off the bench. I feel like Sabali's getting better off the bench. She's starting to flow a little bit more. She had 7 and 7, a nice little single. So I think I love to see what I'm seeing from her, and I think those minutes will extend. The highlight of the game for me was that dime, that behind the back dime. I'll put that clip up, behind the back dime from JJ to Sloot. That was dope to see that connection. And we loved every second of that. So shout out to our New York Liberty for doing the damn thing and getting that W in a nail biter. Way too close. Covered the spread and everything. So shout out to the ladies as we get ready for this All-Star break. When we get back from All-Star break, it's not going to be easy at all because we are packed with games. We are packed with games. I think they have maybe 4 games in 6 nights, something like that. And we also got that makeup game, I believe, with Dallas was. I forget who the makeup game is, but we got the makeup game with the, New York City air quality. We had to change that. So there's going to be a lot of activity going on. So I hope they rest up and they get prepared for that, because we want to make sure that we're healthy and we have everybody ready for this. And the injury report, Big Mama's out again. I'm not too sure when she will be back. If I do find a posted or something, I'll maybe post that at the bottom. And Han has not played yet. I want to see what's going to happen. Me personally, I feel like we do need more activity in our paint. I feel like we do need more than just JJ and Bree. Bree is leading us in rebounding and points, and as well as steals and blocks. So she's doing a lot. I think we need another active big, and we have them on our bench. We have Steph, we have Han. So I'd like to see more minutes. Let's see what Coach Sandy has in store. But it's a reason why she's wearing the coach jacket and I'm not. So do your thing, New York Liberty. Um, Real quick, let's check out the standings. As I said, we have clinched the Commissioner's Cup game and we'll face the Las Vegas Aces, a potential finals matchup again. And we are number 2 in the East at 14-4. I'm sorry, number 1 in the East at 14-4, and number 2 in the WNBA. And I should have probably had the info of the next game. I think it's Dallas when we get back, but that's besides the point. Let's tap into this All-Star weekend real quick, which is this weekend. We got our break. Sloot, Sabrina, and Stewie are our All-Stars. Stewie, it's Team Stewie, all about Team Stewie this weekend. Sabrina Ionescu will be in the three point challenge and the skills challenge. Definitely, without a doubt, should be in both. Uh, she is the three-ball leader right now in the WNBA, so she should be in that. And I'm hoping to see Sabrina win this. So I want to see you win it all, Sabrina. Please bring that home. Sloot, the skills challenge. That's all you, girl. I know Sabrina could win that too, but Sloot, I want to see you bring home some hardware too. And Brianna Stewart, bring home that WNBA Finals MVP for us because we need that. We need all the trophies this year. Holla at your boy, y'all. It's Rem. I'm excited to tap in with you. Thank you so much for tuning in to New York Liberty Fan TV presented by Bucket for Bucket Podcast. And thank you to everybody for tapping in, all your support, everybody on Instagram who's been following and tapping in. You guys are highly appreciated. You have no idea. I'm going to end with this because we decided to post and shout out Brittany Griner for her dunk being the first dunk of this season. And we were happy to see that. And then we got nothing but hate and haters in the comments saying this, saying that, go back to Russia, do this, do that. Guys, if life isn't good, keep it to yourself. Seek therapy. There's no reason you should be on the profiles and extending hate to everybody for no apparent reason. This was history that we watched. As you know, there has not been that many dunks in the WNBA history. The game continues to evolve and it continuously evolves, and we should continue to be there and help watch the game grow. Like let's see the game grow. Let's stop being haters. And some of y'all talking about the dunks and y'all can't even dunk. Some of y'all guys can't even play ball. Y'all can't go up against Brittany Griner. Y'all can't go against Brianna Stewart. I put my money on Brianna Stewart before I put money on any of y'all guys that was in the comments talking crazy about the Brittany Griner dunk. That's laughable to me. Like why? Why? It's a female. Females don't dunk like that, guys. So to see that evolution, and Brittany Griner, by the way, that wasn't her first rodeo. That wasn't her first dunk. She's dunked the basketball a lot, actually, and that's another highlight reel I could put up for y'all too if y'all would like to see that. But yeah, they not tomahawks. Nobody's doing East Base. Nobody's doing 360s and this, that, and the third. But so what? They're evolving. What is wrong with y'all? What is like what did Brittany Griner do to y'all and get y'all so upset, or anybody for that fact, get y'all so mad that y'all are hating on progress? So y'all hating on somebody who is doing something positive, and it just sucks to see. But we are going to continue to keep posting positive content. We're going to keep posting the evolution of this WNBA game. I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, we're so tired. Oh, we're so bored. There's no basketball. There is basketball going on right now. The WNBA, dum dum. And if you're really a basketball fan, the game is the game. The rules are the same. Basketball is basketball, guys. You see that little a new in-season tournament that's going on? Guess where the NBA got that from? They got that from the W. So it's like stop trying to separate the game of basketball. Basketball is a game and it's played by men and women. Right now, the men are a lot more popular than the women because of money reason, athleticism reasons, and so on. So, but the concept of the game is still the same. It's still the same. The concept of the game is still 2 pointers are worth two, 3 pointers are worth three. Still 4 quarters. It's still a tip off. It's still the same game. So if you can't watch it, you can't get with it. Okay, that's on you. But don't disrespect the game and talk shit about the game when they're trying to evolve and trying to like. Don't do that, man. It don't make no sense to me. But that's all I have for you guys today. That was my quick bucket. This is Rem from New York Liberty Fan TV, presented by Bucket for Bucket Podcast. Liberty win. I'll holla at y'all for All Star Weekend. Peace.
All we got is us look down the bench like a championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us look down the bench like a championship or bust.